When my partner and I bought our first house, we would go to a viewing and there would be like 20 people, 30 people booked in. So we'd be greeted at the door by an estate agent with a clipboard. They'd be like, oh, yeah, you're Paul and Georgia. Great, yeah, you got 15 minutes, off you go. And then as we were leaving, someone else would come in. That, as a buyer, felt really intense and put a lot of pressure on us. If people are looking at the market now, how close, was that just a phase that I happened to buy a house in, or is that normal practice?
That's a really good estate agent. What would be a really poor estate agent is an hour open house. You're all piling in at the same time. Don't like them at all. It happens in other countries in the world and it can work quite well.
It seems like it's an American thing.
American, Australian,
like, these open houses.
Yeah. You literally have an hour a week or two, twice a week, and it's an open house. The house is open. You've seen it online. Come and have a look at it. Walk in, walk out again. Happy days. Don't like them at all. I'll tell you why quickly. Why they're a bad idea. One, if it don't sell on an open day, you're in a real disadvantage moving forward. So in this country, if you have an open house on open day, you're expecting it to be sold by Monday. Otherwise you wouldn't do it. I saw a house advertised where it said something like open house 21st of October, 2 months ago. But the agent's so they haven't updated the open house 21st of October. So straight away you think, well, that ain't sold for the last 2 months. So that's one thing. The second thing is, I believe every buyer should be allowed the decency to have a look at a house privately when they're about to spend hundreds of thousands of quid. That's where I think that agent was good, that you spoke about. Thirdly, nothing creates motivation like competition. And I say to buyers, look, as agents, we possibly could not have those 20 viewings done with an hour gap in between. You know, I'm really sorry, but we will give you your own time. We will respect your privacy. We will make sure that the next person stays outside if they're early. The other thing on that went really wrong for me once when I did do an open house, I had, I think, 5 couples in the house at once. I was like, oh, this is just going great. One of the viewers was apparently a builder, because most viewers are building experts as well, by the way. And he's upstairs and he was like, "Here, Jenny, you seen this?" And I was like, oh no. We could all hear him. There's a massive crack going down the wall in the second bedroom. And he was like, "That's subsidence." It wasn't. Everyone's face was like, I saw the other viewers looked at him and think,
uh-oh.
I don't even think he was doing it on purpose. He was literally
just loud
shouting to his missus. And that's how I was like, this is not cool, because one, he's not a structural engineer. Two, I've seen a few subsidence cracks and that weren't one of them. It was a hairline crack on a bit of plasterboard. So that was like, no for me. Open houses are a bad idea from a security perspective. Unless you've got 1-to-1. Yeah. 6 viewings should have 6 people with them. It's terrible. Generally what they do is have one upstairs, one downstairs. But that then means that if there's 3 couples upstairs, 3 couples downstairs, 2 couples aren't really being looked at. And so you've got to be very careful. The fourth thing, it's not uncommon for criminals to scope out a house to then go and rob it. They'll be really careful.
That's the thing that happens a bit. People.
That's the thing, yeah. As agents, you've got to have literally name, number, contact details, home address of everyone entering the property. Because if that house gets robbed, gets broken into, the first thing, and the police see if a south sign outside, the first thing they're going to do is call the agent and say, I need to log everyone that's been in that house and out of the house. So yeah, I'm not a fan of open houses. I am a fan of what we call block viewings. Back-to-back block viewings. 1, because it's good for our time management. 2, it's good for you to see actually that the house that you might end up buying is in demand. Nothing wrong with that, I don't think. If you mishandle that demand, that's different to just, hey Paul, come and have a quick look. I'll be much happy to arrange a second viewing for you to spend as long as you like in the place on a private viewing. But for the initial round, many of these people might decide it's not for them. Many will decide they love it and want to come back, take a look around.